There we are.
Yay!
Hi.
So good to see you, Miss America.
Nice to see you guys. Long time no see.
I know. So we have some questions for you.
Yes.
I love our interviews. They're always fun to edit and rewatch.
Thank you. Please edit lots.
So many of your works feature flowers and birds and leaves. What is your relationship with nature? And can you explain a little bit about why it's so important to your work?
You always come up with great questions, Tori. It's so fun to have little interviews with you periodically. Yes, the flowers, the birds, the nature around women. I guess besides the fact that it's dictorial, this is a word, dictorial, decoration wise, I usually use them as symbols for the subject matter. So if a woman is reclining and she's having a conversation with a bird, I've always been drawn to the myth factor of mythology and stories and how the birds represent messages from, another place or a point of view that needs to be addressed or a wish or a hope. And I like including those elements of nature because I feel that it puts more of a narrative to than just the plain woman laying there. Like, what is she doing there? Like, that's kind of boring. And I feel that nature evokes more of that sort of story narrative and like that.
Bravo. Bravo. Okay, it's my turn.
Okay.
All right. So, America, we've raided your studio a few times,
Yes.
just as we did yesterday, which we thoroughly enjoy. And we always find great pieces from your archives. So what do you think when you look at the works that you completed years ago? What feelings, what kind of happens when you see those?
Oh, okay, right. When I look at works that are from ages ago, which I always think like last year is an age ago. So when you guys like come and find something from 2004, the thing is I always remember the piece like instantaneously. I don't know if you guys have ever kept like a journal or a diary and then have read back on it. It's sort of like you never would remember what it is until you start reading it, and then you remember where you were, your mindset, the whole scenario. And that's how it is with painting and drawings for me. So when you guys come and find these old pieces, I remember I'm like, oh my gosh, I was painting in a garage then, and I had went to Chinatown in LA and I bought all these shrimp and they were rotten because I painted them for days. It has always sort of a story with it. But it's also fun because I remember like sort of like, when you looked at a photograph of you and you thought you looked like super great and you're like style and you're like, what? Oversized t-shirt and leggings? Not so much. Maybe for sleepwear, but not for,
Yeah.
And with art, it's a
I have
similar
on
thing. Well, that's what we all wear now. It's coming full circle, as it all does. But yeah, I guess I remember where I was and those sort of like resolute ideas where I was thinking like never black, only use dark blue, and just these little thoughts that like I was holding on to with excitement and then now departed from. And so it's fun. So thank you for rehashing up old things.
Yeah, how do you think your styles change? Like when you look back on older pieces to the newer work, do you see like a lineation that got you to where you are, or how do you think like that it's evolved throughout? Because it's been, like you said, from 2004 to 2022, it's almost 20 years.
20 years. Oh, that's cool. I can see, to me it looks just like my own face, like it seems similar, but I know comparatively it looks like different. But hopefully there's always a through line of like my thumbprint smeared through there. But it's interesting because I know when I look at those things, I know like during the piece that you guys chose, the shrimp fruit and table or something like this. It's a still life, and it's from 2004. There is no black in it, and I remember, like I just mentioned this, but I remember just now, and I never would have thought about this, but I was in love with this, metaphorically in love with this painter that I had read about, and he was sort of like, he never made it, and I forget his name, of course, but he was like, he never used black, but he painted really dark paintings. So it was like this fun thing, and I was like, yes, like in my, how old I was then, I don't know, 20 or something. I was like, yeah, that sounds good. I'm not going to use black. I'm going to really work colors to their utmost and be a diehard artist of knowing how deep a blue can be and how rich a purple can be, and make people think it's black. And just these silly little games that you create with your own self as an artist to keep you learning and exploring.
And
What about for 2023? Do you have any special new techniques or subject matters you'll be working on, or anything?
2023. Yeah, I want to create more series-based work. So like a chunk that kind of is a narrative of pieces that go together. And I had this hunger for two things. One is for sculpture. I've been drawing a lot of different sketches for sculpture, and also wall pieces that are sculptures. Yeah, and also developing new materials to do sculptures in, which is I'm pretty excited about. But I mean, gosh, when am I not trying to try new materials? And it's, also, I guess, like saturated color. Like I have this like little dreamy itch for like super saturated color. Like sometimes I'll be taking a shower and I'll just go, as if it's in the middle of a conversation, like a crazy person, I'll be like, yes, of course. I mean, there's so many colors of green. And really, I think that it'd be the best thing to do just a series of all green paintings with really deep, rich color. And I'm just like color crazy right now. And so I'm wanting to think about mixing like powdered pigment in my paint to even like, because I'm not satisfied with just the colors that whoever Henry Smith made. I want to make my own. And so this is just my little itch now. Of course, I'll look back on this in however many years and be like, oh, just paint a painting, silly lady. But whatever.
it's good to have those itches. I mean, you have to keep being creative and feed that's within you. And it excites us because we have been with you for so many years, and we get to see the progressions and the changes, but we do see the through line. We know it's America piece, you can tell your work.
Yes.
And it's been exciting for us to have been with you for this journey so far and into the future.
Yeah.
Infinity and beyond.
Absolutely.
Yeah. We're
just getting started. We're in this for the long haul.
It's so fun to talk to you because you have this passion for art.
Oh.
It's so cool to watch you just right now. You get so excited, and to watch your face paint. It's so much fun. And it's amazing because you have been painting for so long and you're still so excited about it.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to watch.
Well, that's really
And
kind.
it shows in your work too. It really does. So
yeah, your work is pure joy, no matter what you're doing. It's pure joy. And that's why, our collectors love your work. We love your work. We love surrounding ourselves with your work. It just brings joy daily.
Oh, that's kind. Well, I kind of think like, I just thought of it now, so I don't kind of think, I just thought of it right now. But that making art is sort of like flying. Like, I think maybe all of us have dreamed about flying at some point, like actually flying away somewhere just to see different perspectives. And but painting for me and making art is that way, where there's like, you can watch a bird like on the hot air, how do they call them, the woofs of hot air, and they kind of like And you're like, whoa, like that doesn't get boring watching that. And that bird probably isn't bored either, because it changes and they've got to change with it. And living a life has so many parts to it that it's sort of like those woofs of hot air that you get like blown this way and that way and have to make some good wing moves to get over here. And it's just it's endless. And I've thought about it recently, like that, you know, like my relationships in life and things changing, like how like really grateful I am to have the opportunity to have something that I can go to, that can constantly challenge me and fulfill me, and I'm still stumped by, and that I get, how do you say, beat in the butt about, and I come home bruised and I go, no, 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 I'm going to try again. And to have something that I get to share and have people like you guys who give me the chance to continue to develop and grow and to share it with other people. It's almost like winning the lottery, in the sense of having like a love that exists somewhere as in a little island. And so I don't know what I'm saying, but thanks.
Yeah, well, you say it lovely, and it's like having a constant companion with you that is ever changing.
Totally. Yeah.
But we so appreciate you and your work, and that you gave us some time today, and we love all of it. So I don't know, does anybody have anything else they want
How
to
about
add?
you guys? What are you guys planning for the 2023? Do you guys
Uh,
have any new tricks up your sleeves?
You.
Oh.
You're our always trick. You're our bunny out of the hat. Always.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for you know, asking questions and taking the time to make me think about things that I don't usually think about. And for always giving me the chance to show work and going into the archives and finding pieces that I have totally taken my attention off of, and really creating more of this path of where I've been and where I'm going. And I'm very lucky and I really appreciate it.
Well, we appreciate you. We love you, and we cherish all our time together, and we look forward to more great stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you, America.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.